All right. On today's 30-minute mechanic, we're going to be back on the IT175. I finally got my intake manifold. And maybe we can get the intake on it, the carb on it, and maybe the airbox. So buckle up. Let's go. All right, we're back working on the IT175. I did get my intake manifold in. It is from, I'll just show you the card. It is from Hot Foot Moto LLC. They make a reproduction intake. Comes with a gasket. Bloop. Gasket. And there's the manifold. Rubber bonded to aluminum deal. It's got the boost bottle poured on it. You can get it without that, but I have the boost bottle in the hose, so I decided to just get the one with it. And it even comes with new bolts, so that was a good thing because I don't know if I have the bolts for this deal. Because all that stuff was disassembled when I bought the bike. Now, their instructions explicitly say to use gasket maker on the gasket. So I'm going to follow their directions. I do have it's kind of got blue towels. I never have my blue towels handy. Gonna wipe that off. It's kind of got oil. I put oil down in the I ran a little bit of oil and squirted the piston with a little bit of oil and put some in the cylinder and cycled it so it got back on my gasket right here. But anyways, got the reed block and cage, whatever you call it. The reeds look really good. Can't see any light through them, so I don't see any reason to replace them. You could, but I'm not gonna. So all this is going to go back together just like it is. But first, I'm going to pull this gasket off. I'm going to wipe it's got a little bit of two-stroke oil on it. Wipe this part off too. Wipe the reed block off, get it all nice and clean. Now I've eyeballed this quite a bit, and I don't think there's an up or a down. It looks identical, so I haven't seen anything to give me a indication that it's directional, that it has to go in a certain way. So it's just going to go in. I'm just going to poke it in there. Actually, I'm probably going to get my readers, because I can't see. My readers are bent. I was working on the red Mustang the other day and I leaned on them really hard. Okay. So I could get that out. Actually, what I probably should do is find the right wrench. You know what I did? I actually put all my tools up. And this is really not what I want, but it'll work. May just cut that part out. Okay, I got my ultra black gasket maker, oil resistant, whatever it says on it. It is kind of Not exactly plugged up. I'm not going to do it on that side. What's going on here? Gasket. This gasket, you got to wiggle it past all the screw heads, and then it'll set in there. Now, let's put us a thin little coat of RTV in here. Thin. Don't need to glob it. I'm not trying to seal the Titanic. We're just trying to help out our gasket a little bit. Okay, that side's done. And then so we can, actually I didn't, oh, that'll be all right. About to say I didn't get it covered well, but I think I did. And of course, there we go. Now the intake side here. Let's squish out a little bit here. Here's on our edges of our thing here, our manifold. This seems like a common part, the manifold, to deteriorate. I've seen a lot of pictures of these things that are just got giant holes in them. They just rot away. Factory ones. Probably could have put that on the gasket just as easy, but whatever. Gonna wipe it off the edges there. There we go. And I have no idea if you can see what I'm doing here. I might actually move you right there. Come on. One screw started. I'm actually kind of surprised these don't have any kind of washer. Here's the hole. Here's the other one. It's 2, 3, and 4. Got my handy dandy little ratchety thing. I can't touch RTV without getting it all over my hands in random places. And I don't know how that happens. You try to take care not to get it all over everything, and then suddenly it's on your nose. Just torquing it by feel here. Feels torqued to me. Now, I do have the hose, but before I put it on there, squeezy clamps. I just hate squeezy clamps. Before I put it on there, I'm gonna zap it with some brake clean and try to clean it up because it's a little dirty. Yeah, that helped a little bit. I mean, it doesn't look, it's not restoration quality, but it is certainly good enough for who it's for, and the who it's for is me. I wonder if that even fits. I kind of came up with a makeshift boost bottle. Let me get it on this side. Boost bottle mount. That one doesn't feel like, well, that feels like the carburetor side. Let's detach that. That one feels longer, like it goes on this one. Longer for longer. Come on. Yep. The boost bottle mount on this thing, half of it was broke off. So I took it upon myself to come up with, drill some holes and put some zip ties on it. Whatever. And hopefully that will work. Seems kind of short. The hose does. What is happening? Yeah. Yes, it is. Squeezy clamp. Maybe I should unzip tie my zip ties here, and we may revisit that idea. Maybe I need to get all hooked up and then zip tie the bottle. That's probably got ahead of myself there. I have plenty of zip ties. Let's unconnect. Okay. Back to the meaning. That's going on much better. It squishes around a lot. All right, where's the pliers? Squeezy clamp. Okay. Yeah, the half of the boost bottle bracket. This is bracket. And if you can see that, barely. Anyways, a little metal bracket that bolts the gas tank. Half of it was gone. I don't know what became of it, but whatever. I mean, we'll just oh, nothing like poking yourself in the eyeball with a ratchet wrench. I mean, again, this is not a, let me move you around. You might be able to see what I'm doing here. We're not doing a fancy restoration. We're doing a, hey, let's make it work and go ride it restoration. So that means sometimes you use zip ties to hold stuff. If they zip. They stay zip. I mean, it's just an empty plastic bottle. There's really nothing. Not exactly. It doesn't exactly weigh anything. It's not any danger of breaking the zip tie. Okay. Intake manifold is in position. Let me go find my carburetor, and then we'll see if we can wiggle that dude in there. I love it when I think I'm videoing and I'm just talking away and nothing. What I'm messing with right now is the hoses, vent hoses for the carburetor. I went back and forth on what end of the carburetor these little hickey doos are supposed to go on, and I settled on them going on the back holes of the float bowl. That may not be right, but that seems to be where. You know what? I don't like that. This hose has a kinked spot, and it just wants to fold over. Just wants to fold over and pinch the hose off. Of course, I don't know. I mean, I figured these are probably their original vent lines that came on the carburetor I bought. This one black one here that was on the. I don't think that it's original because it looks like regular rubber fuel line. Okay, enough of that garbage. Those tucked down in there. Maybe. What's going on here? Where are you going? Trying to go in the swing arm. That's dumb. And then the carburetor fits in. Oh, yeah. Wow. You know what? I don't know if I got clamps. Oh, great. I don't think so. We'll cross that bridge shortly. Guess I should have taken the slide out. See if we can get our slide hooked up to our deal here. And quite literally have no idea how this works. That thing slips down. I think. Where's my spring? I don't have a big spring. There it is. Gotta have the big spring. This doesn't look like. This may be one of those I need 17 hands to do. And then I think that dude goes on the back side. How do you do this without dropping everything? Yep. There we go. I don't believe it. I just got it together. Ah, cool. Yeah, okay. Excuse me. Top. So that dude goes in that way. What's going on here? Need more cable. And let's y'all are so far away. So far away. My mediocre. What do I do here? Does that go on the back side of the boost? Or does it need to go? Yeah, brother. It may need to go. Can we even do that? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Like Kool-Aid Man says, oh, yeah. That's way better. I had it routed on the wrong side of the boost bottle hose. So it was kind of kinking up and coming around. And someday, maybe, the cap will screw on. Oh boy. Yeah, I think those hoses should go on the back side. If you went to the front side, it'd have to go underneath the carburetor. I wouldn't think that would be proper. It's even got the little rubber booty. Well, it's torn. There. Look at that. Choke, 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 choke. Oh boy. All right. Okay, what I'm going to do here is I'm missing one of these little squeezy clamps for the fuel line. So I'm going to rob that one. I'm going to rob that one. I'm going to put it down on this end because once I put the airbox in here, I can't get that without taking the airbox out. So this hose does not exude. Doesn't make me feel good. I don't even know if that'll fit. It'd be too hard and crunchy. Oh, there's no way. No way that's going to go in there. We might as well just try to get that off and find some new hose. That stuff's hard as a rock. Yep. So much for that idea today. Good grief. Come on, hose. Yep. I mean, it'll bend, but there's no sense in trying to put that back on there. Gunk everywhere around his petcock. I don't have great confidence that it's not going to leak either. But I really want to, let's see, how can we get to that screw at the airbox here? It's got the clamp for this side, back side. And I really just want to test fit it. And it's got this weirdo schnozzle over here. I don't know what. It goes that little bottle over there. I don't know how you're supposed to get all this in there together. What? Holy smokes. There's a little bottle on the other side over there. I don't know what its point in life is, but it may be 100% easier to, it's got a bolt that holds it to the frame. It may be easier to pull it out. I'm going to guess 10 millimeter. Where's the blue socket? Easier be to pull it out, plug it into the airbox, slip it in, and then bolt it in position. You ever notice I start my sentences sometimes and then I don't finish until like several seconds later? I thought it would unbolt. It does not feel. What is going on? Figured it would unscrew. It's not unscrewing. Power tools. What to do with it? When in doubt, spin it faster. What the heck? Well, so much for that idea. The bolt just spins. And I don't know why. So, here we are again. Let's show you what I'm talking about. It's this funny little, there's a little bottle right here. Little square deal. I was trying to take that bolt out right there, but it just spins like it's spinning a nut, but there's no nut. No nut. I figured it has an insert in there that's come loose. But anyways, let's wow. I really want to see how that all, I really want to just test fit everything. There's that piece that keeps, I probably shouldn't have put the seat on. That's probably what's holding me up here. Let's go to the other side again. Man. Yamaha, what on earth? Are you doing here? Thought this part would be kind of easy. I just slip it together. Wrong. It's not, and there's no slipping. Wow, it sure hides that. Sure hides that carburetor when you put it in there. But anyways, there's our side panel. And actually have the rubber strap for it. And there's they put a bolt in it. I don't know what the bolt's for. Maybe it'll be evident when I put it all together, what's going on there. But that's that side. There's the old strappy do. Yoop. Actually kind of amazed it has the strap with it. Maybe I should go look at my hose box and see if I have any fuel line. I might actually have some. I got lots of hose. Let's go find out. All right, that was a swing and a miss. I have a big box back there with lots of hose in it, but it's either all too big or too small, or it is not, it's like vacuum line or something that probably would not survive terribly long with gasoline in it. So kind of at a standstill here, but I am happy with how the manifold went on, and I'm happy with how the carburetor slipped into the boot on the manifold. I've actually got one more part. Ordered this little guy, filter basket. It's 3D printed. And I have a 3D printer. And it's like, gosh, if I just knew what it looked like, I probably could have made it myself. But does it even fit? Yeah, it's decently well. Filter basket, got a filter basket at least. And I'm missing this side panel. So that's one thing I'm going to have to come up with, is that side panel. But it's starting to look like an IT175 again. Kind of excited about this. All right, just so I can remember and not forget, I need some kind of clamp, squeezy clamp for the fuel line, and I need a piece of fuel line to go from the carburetor up to the petcock, and then I can put the airbox in, bloop, tighten it up, and also need a clamp for the carburetor itself. So, carburetor, hose clamps, fuel line, and then we'll be able to put the airbox in. And then we'll be really close to kicking it and seeing if it actually runs. That's where that little guy goes right there. All right, that's going to do it for 30-minute mechanic today. Got the carburetor in. Well, got the manifold on, REB manifold, carburetor in place. Found out I need a fuel line and a few other little odds and ends. So, you know, that's kind of how it goes. I wish I was a little more prepared. Never prepared. I'm never prepared. It just is the way it goes here at 30-minute mechanic. So anyways, check the description. Go check out my friends' YouTube channels. Give them a like and subscribe. And while you're at it, like, subscribe, ring the bell, and tell your friends. We'll see you next time. Bye.